feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. Stealing, their first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than Ayuk, and they sending shots, but somehow I just juke it. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G., you know I can't forget that I do it.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Austin brought in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
So, first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Russ. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's caught by Van Jefferson. 18 yards on the connection. That's a Steeler first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. A run out of the gun with Warren. And he'll be taken down.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up first and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. They'll run with Harris. Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal. They go play action with Wilson.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Trying to finish this opening drive from the 3, third and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And a short pickup there to about the 36. 2nd down and 8. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Breece Hall, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, it's the Steelers with the early lead. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Second and 7. Now Russ. This one complete to Washington. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Here's Wilson to throw. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's one running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch him off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
They put Pickens in motion. Now Wilson on first down. This one grabbed by Austin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A give, and here comes Harris. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Another run here with Harris. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. That's Washington, the man in motion. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. That one taken in. Mike Williams. Touchdown Steelers.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers extend their advantage to 13-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Kene Nwanwu now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Over.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
Zoom.
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to try it here again. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He's going to look downfield once again.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
Box it.
They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
They put Pickens in motion. On first down, Wilson. That one intercepted. Inside the 30. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick six. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. First and 10. Conklin goes in motion. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He's inside the 40. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Well, Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's brought in right side by Pickens. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. Look at the big guy rumble. And he will score. That's Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7. Handoff from the pistol to Harris. And he gets in for the 2-point conversion. And the lead bumps up to 7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
That is intercepted. Give up the middle with Hall. And he'll get this up to the 44. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt.
44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Easy. Back north.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
On 4th down, they snap it to Rodgers. Looking deep for Lazard. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Give up the middle to Harris. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end.
Jets 14.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
On the run, here's Hall, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake, Rodgers. That'll be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Highsmith. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Rodgers. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A 1st down throw from Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers now. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Check 30.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. So time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, though. Rodgers going up top again. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for another Jets.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. To the outside. Complete. It's Wilson. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Inside.
On play action, Rodgers. It is brought in the end zone. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
This is 1st and 10.
No.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone, inside the 20. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 42 yards. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. That one taken in by Corley. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Here comes second down.
Second and a yard at the Steelers' 9-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he goes out of bounds at the 3, and from there it's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Again, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Hall, and he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front, the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
2nd and goal. They'll try to run it with Hall. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. What? From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. What? They put Pickens in motion. What? On 2nd down, Russ again working deep downfield. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're